Hey, how are you guys? My name is Jay, and we are here today for the IFL tier list for weapons. Aren't you guys excited? I finally got around to this. It had to come sometime. I mean, technically, I guess it didn't, but it was bound to come eventually. Alright, first thing I have on my agenda is to go over how I'm gonna do this. This is my desktop. Hopefully nobody messages me out of the wild, but you guys are going to get the full experience. Yeah, my resolution's off a little, but that's me being lazy and not fixing anything with low effort. That's okay. Because the effort that I do put out is going to be content like this, where we actually go over and talk about why these weapons are good or bad. I don't know how long this is going to last. I'm expecting about 45 minutes to an hour. Cut me some slack. Okay, so I think the way this happens is I have to include how strong weapons are at level 1, how strong weapons are in general at higher, mid-tier, and max level, which being 8, and weapons that get super weapons, because those are obviously more powerful than regular weapons, and whether the badge bonus matters for certain weapons. I think we should hop to a little bit of a review track. And the way I'm doing this is I have IFL open in the background because I couldn't find the music for it. I'm sure there's a sound file somewhere, but I am not looking for it. I'm going to open and start a game and then pause. Just awesome. We're just running it in. So, excuse me, 1 second. Some bounce going on. There we go. Bounce is what we have. Alright. Now, what would you place at level 1? We have assorted ranks here. Solo carry items. Items that carry all by themselves. Need no help. You get this weapon at level 1, it's good. Get it at level 8, it's good. Perfect. No questions, no qualms, nothing. We have A rank. You will grab these on most builds. This is an item you're always happy to see. You will look for this. It's pretty good. You want it more often than not. B rank is an item that, let's see, it's good, solid, but it can have a problem with it. A good example, I can't give examples yet. I'll wait. So it's a weapon that has flaws. Something that you want, but the drawbacks could be a negative. D rank, this is situational ranks. Situational items, or you're just memeing. I have a few of these that I like to do. Just to grab them because it's for the lulz. Or items that you want in a specific situation. For example, you're super low health, you grab a health up or something. And then we have F rank. The garbage. Trash, what we are, myself included. We have items that you either don't know what they do, you can't tell what they do, or they have no impact at all that you can tell. And it's mainly because we can't get answers for questions. Granted, we had stats and statistics, we would probably know more answers, but this is my knowledge of the game so far, about 50 episodes in, about 150 hours of playtime, and this is what I think of the items. Alright, so I'm going to jump in the middle of the list first of all. Is this a decent size? Can I zoom in a little bit? Is that too bad? Let's see. Can you tell what these are on that screen? I cannot. I can see it on my screen. I can't see it on the video. Kind of tiny. Kind of. I can sort of see it. Let's see. Where do I want to start? Dagger. Sure. Dagger. Dagger is a C rank item. This weapon is a weapon that throws in an arc. It does medium damage. It is a slight arc. Let's say, oh, I need an example. Can I use this as an example? Oh lord. Okay, we'll use this as an example. Let's say Dagger is your character. it throws, follow my mouse, in an arc that is high and drops. And I don't know if this is movement based on whether it throws in the direction you're walking, like Axe does. It swings in the direction you're walking, but it does throw in an arc always, and this is not very good. You want items that either kill or, well, here's the thing, it does have pierce, which is an awesome capability. You want weapons to go through other things. Certain items don't. An example, ball bat doesn't go through things. You would love it if it did, but then it wouldn't bounce around. Dagger will pierce enemies and it will drive through them, dealing medium damage, but it's the icon for dagger, the thing it throws is so small and minute, it barely hits anything. You would be lucky to hit 2 or 3 mobs with this, let alone the chaos that is IFL. You'd be lucky to hit anything. You're either situationally grabbing this because it's just something in the item pool, or you're memeing. This is, I don't know. In my opinion, it's garbage. This is trash. But you're memeing. If you pick up this item, there's no reason to. Alright, to follow suit with that, Fire Road. Fire Road, you are memeing if you pick up this item. There's no other reason to. It deals tick damage. It lays a fire trail as you walk. The more of these you have at higher levels, it lays more of a fire trail. But it does so little damage, it doesn't matter. It does like 1, 2, 3 or something minute. It is meh. I've never maxed it out. I've had it at like 5, but I've only grabbed it because it's been there. I've never sought this item out. Absolute. Just mid-tier. It does do damage, I suppose. I guess it does damage. But there is no rank it's solid. You would never pick this up because it's a solid item with flaws. It's just a meme item. That's all there is to it. Let's do a good one. Favorite item. Do I have one? That's hard. I don't know. I like quite a few. We'll do this. Oh, thumbnail. I hope I didn't bait you guys too hard. Yeah. Experience S tier, 100%. There's no if, ands, or buts. More levels, more weapons, more damage. You are murdering things. The brainless shall die. This weapon carries everything. Find this. Every EXP you pick up is worth more. I wish I had values of how much it increased, but then I would need a lot of numbers. So let's say you pick up in a 1 EXP, you have 2 EXP ups, like you have 2 of the information gathering device. So you had 2 of these. It would increase it by 2 times, I'm assuming, or maybe, I don't know, 10-20% more. It increases the amount at which you gain experience, which boosts your levels, which means you find more talents more quickly, and you kill things faster. Yeah. Carry, 100%. Strong, really strong. I used to think it was the best item in the game. However, I think that's changed with my opinion over time. In the beginning, I knew it was strong. Like at the very beginning of my IFL series, I knew information gathering device was a strong item, but there was no way that I would have thought it would have dropped to, like, I don't know. It's still S tier, but it's not the best item by far. There's a couple that I think really overshadow it. Fine, we'll hop in. I'll do this one too while we're at it. E-Pulse is mid. It's good. I think it has positive upside. It has no flaws. It's not a bad item by any means. It's just to use it, you have to be such a precise player. There's no need for it. You're memeing if you pick up this item. You don't want it. Surely to God. It does count into banners though, which is sick. The banners it works on. Wait, does it work on a banner? Yes. It goes into the 15% damage banner, but I don't. Sorry for dragging on the screen. I don't know which one that is. It never gave me a. I never found the answer to that. I can't tell which how to get the 15% damage up banner. It does play into that one. However, E-Pulse, where it shines, is just it pushes enemies away from you. You don't take contact damage. If it kind of like hovers them, it pushes them away a little bit, just a little bit. It's not super noticing. but it does. If you play with it and just mildly walk near enemies, you'll see that they take damage when the blue ring from E-Pulse surrounds you. And it does, it kind of moves them away. Does it? I mean, yes and no. I think it does. I think that's what I'll say. I think it moves things away. I could be wrong. I'm not gonna stick solid on that. But I mean, it's not a bad item. It just needs big buffs. It doesn't do enough damage. It's low. The rate at which it pulses is mid. Frustrating. There's a lot to this. I mean, this is gonna... Jeez, it's like a rant for days. The rate at which my head races and me trying to talk about items is gonna be hard, but I will go as quick as possible and to make things clear and concise. So, the Archon Dagger's weak. It's meh. Fire Road, meh. Very meh. And E-Pulse, definitely. It's just one of those items that you'll never pick up unless you are literally moving. Where do we go from here? Speed up B. B tank. I would say B. This is a high-speed mobile boots. I would say B rank. There is no flaw to this weapon. I can't say it has a flaw. However, it causes players to make mistakes. You are moving fast, and the faster you move, the quicker the game is like, the quicker you have to interpret your surroundings. So when you are playing faster at a faster rate, you are liable for quicker reaction times. Your reactions a lot of times can cause mistakes in this game. You can change your positioning, which forces mobs to follow you in a different path. You can change the route at which you think you are taking. Like, let's say you see a mob and you decide, oh, I'm gonna go to the left, and then there's a mob that spawns, and you're like, oh wait, no, I need to go down. High-speed mobile boots, if you take too many of them, you feel super fast. And you are super fast in game. However, you can walk into mobs because you are moving too fast. And this happens with me. I tend to not take this item because I will overreact and tap keys too quickly, move in a direction I shouldn't move in. I feel base game speed is all you need. You can move a little faster. There's some characters that desire speed up. Specifically the one that has a speed down. I think that is character after Sakura, her name. The one that throws... Darn it, I can't remember. I'm playing this game for so long and I don't know. Jeez. I can just check, but that's beyond me. I know the characters, I think. Hiko? Oh, Miho. It's Miho that has speed down. Bang, I got it. See, I just needed a moment. Let's see. My phone is popping off. And they are telling me I have a software update and Taco Bell is on sale. That's nice information. I do appreciate it, but I'm muting you. Okay. That's 5 down. Majority of them, I suppose. I think the majority of the meme items. Maybe not. Are there any others that are absolute meme? Oh god, there's a plenty. More than I thought. Oh. I guess we'll start here again. All that. I think Ballbat belongs in A tier. I thought this item was originally trash. Ballbat takes a projectile and it throws it in a random direction, which you have no control over. To my knowledge, I believe the way it works is that it passes towards the enemy closest to you. Sort of like a salt drone shoots the mob closest to you. I think it works like that, from what I've gathered. Ballbat does pretty good damage. I'll say mid. It does mid damage. It bounces and reflects to another target. The more of these you have, the more balls get thrown, and the faster they bounce around. So more of them causes like a big swarm of bees, basically, worth of chaos around your character. The good part about Ballbat is that it causes knockback, just ever so slightly. it prevents mobs from walking close to you. If you have enough of these, I'm assuming, if you could stack them up to 100, they would, nothing would ever touch you. But that's not the way it works. So it goes up to 8. It's good at 8. It's pretty strong. At 8, I would say it's a solo carry item. Ball Bat will bring you to the end of the game and win easily. Very good item. I thought it was garbage when I first started playing. I hated it. I was like, this item's weak. It sucks. But no, Ball Bat's good. The more you play, the more you'll realize it. Good item. Kevlar. Kevlar suit. Situational item. You want Kevlar for the most. Oh god, is it B? It's solid. There's no flaws in Kevlar. Is it A rank? Do you pick this up on most builds? No. You grab damage on most builds. The problem with Kevlar is that there is no damage. There we go. I think that'll place it, yeah. Yeah, the problem with Kevlar is that it doesn't give you damage. Why would it give you damage? I don't know. Suit of Thorns, maybe? It's an armored suit. It does prevent damage from being dealt to you, to my knowledge. I can't. This is the thing. I don't know anything with numbers. I need numbers to reveal stats and statistics. I can't do that. They are not given to me. From what I gathered and what I'm being told by the item itself, you do gain armor, and I would assume 1 less damage per contact damage. Or let's say you get hit by a projectile that does 5, it'll now do 4 if you have a Kevlar. That's how I think it works. And with that knowledge, I think it's a solid item, but it does not give you damage, so you're not grabbing it on most builds. Most builds end up so broken and overpowered you can speedrun anything. You just run through mobs, they can't touch you, there's nothing, everything dies on your screen in a flash. That's most builds. Kevlar, it's good, but you would prefer if it gave you a statistical number on how much damage it was blocking, or know that it did something else, like provide a shield or something. The fact that we have no information about items like this makes this so difficult to interpret. If this does indeed block 1 damage per each one that you have, stacks up to 3 or 5, I believe, I would say it was B tier item. Absolute trash item. Worst item in the game. Can I do that? Oh, easily. Easily, I got this down. Worst item in the game. Oh, hold on, I can't do that. It's wrong. No, I've got this. Easily. Coin detector. By far, worst item in the game. Why? It provides you coins. You can get more upgrades. You can do all this stuff. Yeah, you'll get that if you play. Play more. You don't need this. When do you need this in a build? Are you lazy and don't want to play an hour or 2 more? Go collect coins. Go play. Play the game. That's why you bought it, right? You want to play the game? Go play the game. This item, all it does is decrease playtime. You will get less bang for your buck, meaning the game's cheap to begin with. It's $2-3 in American and USD. So this game is $3, I'll say, at a max. I believe it was $2.99 when I bought it. The DLC was $2.99 as well, I think. So this item, all it does is reduce the amount of gameplay you get. If you want to unlock everything, and you are that kind of person, 100% a completionist, whatever, this item will reduce the amount of time you get with your game. This is garbage. Awful. Get it out. I don't even want it in again. I want it gone. Yeah, coin detector. Why would you ever? I mean, I don't have much time to play games, Jay. I want my games to go faster. Okay, there's a cheat system in the game too. Just knock yourself out. No reason that. I'm sorry. I will stick by that. Very firm in my beliefs right there. Oh god. Where do we go from here? Ding. Luck. Lucky Clover. What the... Forgive my French. What the heck does this do? Nobody knows what it does. There's nothing. No information about Lucky Clover whatsoever. Increases luck. Wow, fantastic description. you don't say. I would have never gathered that the icon's a 4-leaf clover. I mean, what does it do? Does it increase the chance at which you crit? That'd be awesome. Does it increase the rate at which you find chests? Does it increase the rate at which you succeed at C4 chests? What does it do? Nobody knows. It's not listed anywhere. It's oh. Okay. I'm done. I've yelled about it. I'm done. Yes. Frustrating. I would love to love this item. I just don't know what it is, and I don't know what it does. Okay. Where are we going from here? I think... Yeah, I can't say no. Pistol. Super strong item. One of the #1 choice items in the game. I would say if I had to pick 2 items that were the best 2 items in the game, pistol would be one of them. I'll say 3. There's 3 items that I equate for best. Pistol is one of them. It is a directional fire damage. At level 1, it shoots, I believe it is 3, maybe 4. Yeah, I believe it is 4, actually, the more I think about it. It's 3 to 4 shots in a solid line in which your mouse is pointing from your character. And that will cause damage, deal knockback. If there's a group of mobs, a mass, you can point pistol at them and shoot, and it will kind of push the enemies to the side, making a path for your character to go through. The ability this item gives is it causes so much control. Some characters don't have control over the way that they move. You have to move in response to the mobs moving. For example, if there's mobs coming at you from the top, your weapon throws in a random direction. It's going to go this way. You can't control which direction you're shooting. Therefore, you can't get levels, which means you can't get more items, which means there's going to be more mobs on screen. The game gets progressively harder until you lose. Pistol changes that. It fires in one direction, you point your mouse at it, it dies. And that's what makes it so good. The fact you have control over where you are going is amazing. If you see this item, snag it. It's almost a first grab, every grab. It's a very much, it's super powerful. Almost busted, really, almost busted. Look at Kana, a character that has no control over where, no, a Miho. I'll use Miho. She has a super powerful weapon, Talisman, super busted. But she has no control over where she throws it. You have to walk where that path. You have to walk where Talisman paths you. It kills the enemies in front of you. You walk that direction, otherwise mobs will swarm you. Pistol stops it. Says, no, I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. I'm going to go towards the health I see. Pistol gives you the ability to move mobs out of the way, and you can walk that direction. It's great. Oh boy. Where are we going? I think I was gonna put this in F rank. Literal trash, energy charger, but there's an issue with that. E-charger plays into the pistol super upgrade akimbo, and it is broke. E-charger, from what I understand, applies to one item only. I believe, from what I've gathered, E-charger works with electromagnetic pulse, and they charge each other, meaning E-charger will make this electromagnetic pulse faster and pulse more often, or the pulses last longer or something. These two items work together. They only work together, I believe. I think that's the only way it works. I don't think this affects anything else. But the fact that this powers into Akimbo and the super pistol upgrade, oh, it's busted broke. It's absurd. So yeah, if you see this and you have pistol and you know your pistol's gonna get to level 8 this run, go ahead and snag E-charger. Don't take E-pulse. Nah. Take charger and just get the super upgrade. Get this to 3. Get this to 8. Snag an item that's on the floor and watch what that broke weapon does. It demolishes, decimates. It leaves nothing but chaos in its wake. It's great. Good item. Just if you take it without pistol, you're memeing. There's no reason to have this. None. It's just meh. Oh boy. shooting assister. Sorry. Yeah. Increases projectile speed. This goes in F rank because projectile speed, from what I've gathered, doesn't mean anything. The rate at which projectiles travel across the screen, they travel pretty fast to begin with. A lot of them do. Some of them are instant, like Snipe. You just go one straight laser all the way across the screen, pierces everything. This item, well, okay, so sure, the rate at which it fires across the screen is now faster. What does it do for pistol? I mean, the bullets go a little bit faster, but does it do anything? Does it cause more knockback? There needs to be more information about this weapon. What does this apply to? Does it apply to pistol? Does it only apply to weapons like Dismounter or Talisman or Ball Bat? I think if there was more information about this, I could list it better, perhaps, but the fact that there's no information about it, I'm just going to say it's garbage. I can't tell what it does. It has no impact on my games, doesn't kill anything. Meh. I would not take it. I have noticed a fatal mistake. Does anybody else notice a fatal mistake? I'll give you a minute and wait. I bet you somebody noticed it before I did. Dang, that's crazy though. Alright, I will be right back. I have to fix this, and then we'll go from there. I believe I fixed it. I panicked for a moment. Alright, I think I got it. Let's hope. Okay, for those of you that didn't notice, I was missing 2 items. I forgot. I had to go play for a second to get them in the right order. I think I put everything back to where it was. If I cover something twice, I'm sorry. I may have forgotten. Okay, sorry. Moment of panic. Everything's, I think, fixed. I think we got them all now. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do it too. We're gonna try to brief this up. This may have taken way longer than I thought. Assault drone? I call this carry drone. Assault drone works into Super Banner with the other drones. It is good by itself, even at level 1. A level 1 assault drone will give you a reliable source of damage. Reliable? I can't aim it, you might say. But it always shoots to the target closest to you, to my knowledge. So you just walk close to an enemy, walk away from other enemies, try to, let's say there's an enemy up here in the corner by itself, you are down here, you will walk this way towards it. As you close in, Peck drone will be lagging behind you, shooting at this enemy, but as you close in, it'll change targets, come all the way up here, shoot this target. So it's good. At level 3, it changes into 2 shots and so on. It gets stronger. It has a ton of knockback on it. It deals great damage, very strong. The only problem is at level 1, it's rather weak. It takes 2 shots, sometimes 3 to kill things, and that's very mid. You want things to die in the first hit, usually. But other than that, I mean, it's good, very strong. I call it Peck drone at level 1, and as you go on, it turns into carry drone. At level 8, it will solo carry you through the game. Very strong. Good item. Extender. I think this item needs more info. A lot. It's garbage. I don't know what it does. It doesn't increase the range for some items. I know for a fact. It doesn't increase sniper range. It doesn't increase pistol range. Those automatically go off screen. So how much more range could it possibly get? What does it do? Increase the range at which dismounter throws? Increase the distance at which it throws the weapon? Does that also count for projectile speed? I mean, like, you need more info to judge this weapon. I don't grab it. It's good. It pans into a, what does it do? It pans into a super weapon, I believe. Yeah, it pans into the sniper super weapon. So I guess it goes in C. I can't put it in F. It pans into one of the best weapons in the game. Okay, sure. It also pans into, No, that's it. Yeah, it's just that one. Okay, sure. Yep, yeah. C, I guess C. I was gonna say F because I don't know what it does, but I mean, if it pans into a super weapon, I guess it has to be a C rank. Because you will grab it. If you have Snipe at level 8, you will grab Extender. Okay, sure, yeah. I'm upset with that, but yes. Other than that, this weapon's garbage. Never touch it. Talent, weapon, whatever. Okay. That triggers me. I'm frustrated I have to put that in C. I swear it has like 0 impact. Let's see. Oh no, I had judged Kevlar. Kevlar solid. I think I had this in B. I'm pretty sure. I had it here. Pretty sure I had it there. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. Healing factor. This increases your health regen, the rate at which you recover health. It's good, but you don't want it every run. You want it on runs where you are taking damage more often, or you are not dealing enough damage. Sometimes you're given items that you don't necessarily want, but they don't help you. Healing factor is one of those items. You can see it early on. A lot of times it's good to pick up an early level or two in healing factor, because later on it does, if you have a run that is going a while and you want it to last longer, healing factor a lot of times will allow that. There's no flaw in it. It's good, just doesn't do damage, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's strong, but just you want items that kill things, generally speaking, in this game. Oh boy, where are we going? Where to from here? Missile drone shoots a pack of missiles, and I'm 100% positive this is a B rank item. You want items that are consistent. You want to know the random, the RNG, the chance that this does not do what you want it to do. Oh. So let's say that your character is Missile Drone. There is a hovering spotlight that'll follow your character in a circle around you like I'm moving my mouse. And as you walk, the mobs that pass through the spotlight, there's a little spotlight that follows your character, and it follows in a circle. And the little mobs that get trapped in the spotlight get shot with missiles. Now, they deal decent damage. It's a swarm of missiles, so they can hit multiple targets, but it's not particularly like, it doesn't kill in the first hit, and it's really hard to aim. You are moving so fast and changing the direction you're moving so often and frequent, the chances that you have something that line up in that following circle spotlight is slim to none. There's a lot of mobs on screen, but generally you will not be putting them in the bubble or that spotlight intentionally. They fall there by chance. If it was reliable and it was like, shoot missiles behind you or shoot missiles in front, it'd be a god tier item. But the fact that it's kind of random and meh is just so mid. Very mid tier weapon. Another mid tier weapon. Shooting a sister. It's good in some aspects, but it's not a bad weapon by any means, but it's just not strong. It deals damage to a few mobs, sometimes one, sometimes a few, on screen. It shoots like a laser that you can't see off screen at a random target. Or on screen at a random target, rather. It deals mid damage, doesn't kill them instantly. The best thing about this weapon is that it builds into things. Or about this talent, is that it builds into things. It builds into a ribbon, 2 ribbons to be precise. It builds into the crit chance ribbon, which is this and sniper, and it builds into the armor 2, attack power, and attack speed plus 10% ribbon. And both of those are god tier ribbons. They're S tier ribbons if I were to rate ribbons. But the fact that this is not a strong item by itself is very mid. Probably drops it down to B rank, if I had to guess. It could be so much better if it just shoot lasers where your mouse is pointed. That would be nice. It's just not what I need it to be. Nitrogen drone. Oh boy. You're memeing if you pick this item. It has to be one of the worst items in the game. At least I know what it does, okay? It shoots a little bitty projectile from a drone, and it freezes the target for 2 to 3 seconds. They stand still, blue and frozen. You can shoot them. It fires in a random direction, to my knowledge. It can hit maybe 1, maybe 2 mobs at a time. The more of these you have, the more projectiles get thrown. But it's never a full screen freeze, like the cryo pickup is. This is a very, very weak talent. I grab it as a meme often. Another meme is Molotov. This is just, it needs strength. It sets a target on fire. I'm not sure if it does contact damage when it hits other mobs. I know it burns for a period of time. I don't know exactly how often fire ticks. I don't know. I mean, there's so many ifs. There's like so little information about a lot of this stuff. It's hard to judge most of it. I know fire ticks for like 1 to 2 ticks a turn, or I would say about 3 seconds is how long the mob is on fire. And I would say, if I had to guess, it deals like 1 to 2 damage per tick, and it's very, very weak. Molotov's just not not there. Reinforcements. A rank. There's no flaw to this item. It's good. You want this on every build. 100%. It's strong. It won't carry you through the game. It's good. Damage up is good. You always want damage. But it can't carry you through the game by itself. It files into the super weapon for axe, which is busted. Very good. Super axe. Super powerful. But by itself, it's just a damage up. Good. Take it. Move on. Pretty quick about that one. God, I have to do this one, don't I? Yeah, sorry. Talisman is probably the best item in the game, if I had to say. It fires a projectile in a random direction. Oh no, an RNG weapon. Yeah, but here's the catch. Here's the click. It is so massive and explodes and deals so much damage, it almost guarantees to kill whatever it hits, except for bosses. It hurts and it explodes. It makes a small toss of a small projectile and explodes into this large area on screen. Like it does so much damage too. I oftentimes will follow the path that Talisman will cut through mobs. It is so strong. At higher levels, you get more talismans. It fires them in more directions. It does like I believe it's more, unless I'm mistaking that with the badge that adds additional projectiles, because a lot of times that stuff's stacked on top of each other. Talisman's broke. It's so busted. Just 100% of the time you pick this item, it'll break you. It's so good. Yeah. Jeez. Item needs a nerf for real. Orbital A. I'm gonna put Orbital at rank 1, it's kind of mid. It doesn't build in anything. At rank 2, it gets 2 lasers that shoot from the sky. It grows as you power up. I'm assuming it deals more damage and you get additional lasers that fire from the sky to hit random enemies on screen. I guess it's B rank. I guess. It's strong, just not carry, not standard. You don't seek out this item. You pick up this item if you have nothing else to grab, really. I mean, it does do damage. It's just not consistent damage. Not strong by any means. Well, is it? Level 2, it's pretty good. But I mean, like, early, though. Early level 2. Like, if you were to snag this on levels 3 to 7 at level 2, oh yeah, it's okay. Just, it's not going to carry you, and it's non-directional. You have to just wait and see where it shoots. Yeah, it's solid B. Solid B. Energy collector. The rate at how far you can pick up experience from you. The range on your experience pickup. That's okay. It's meme, but I mean, it's okay. This is like the lowest of the low. If I had to pick between all these items, at the very lowest, I would probably take one of the damage items first, and then looking at this, if I had like this and 2 healings, I would pick up this probably because it means I have to not get hit. I can stay further away from mobs. It's good, just not strong by any means. On the weaker side of things, oh boy. Yeah, body modification. Health up increases max health by 10, maybe 20. I believe it's 10 though. Either way, ideally speaking, it's a C rank item. Doesn't do damage, increases your max health. It doesn't increase the health you've lost. So if you're at 1 health and you pick up this item, you don't get any health from it. It's so mid, dude. Disappointing, really. It could be so much better. If you gained health that you... Let's say I give you 50 health as a health up. Max health increased by 50. If it gave you 50 health when you picked it up, it'd be good. It'd be a B tier, for sure. But the fact that you get no health, it's just... You shouldn't be getting hit in the first place. Dodge better. Quit being a scrub. Get good. I don't know. Lack of words on this one. I like body mod. I wish it was good, but it's not. I'm gonna give this a B tier because it has a solid super weapon. But why? Why does it have a super weapon? Grenade is weird. I mean, sure, it shoots a grenade. It does damage. If you combine grenade and information collecting device and get them both to max level, I mean, you get a super grenade. Sure, you have a super weapon. It's mid. It's a very mid super weapon. It's one of the weaker super weapons, to be precise. Yeah, it's only in B tier because it has a super weapon. If it didn't, it'd be in C. It's a meme item, in my opinion. It's one of the very few times I would ever put this at B tier. Jesus. Frustrating. I wanted to put it in C. God. This Mounter. All the games I've lost because of this freaking weapon. The reliability on this, I almost want to put it in C because it's so unreliable. You want this weapon, it's a random RNG weapon. It throws a knife in a direction away from your character. It's a pretty big knife too. You would assume it would hit lots of enemies. You are wrong. I will tell you are wrong because it doesn't. It doesn't hit enemies. It always fires in the direction you never want it to. This Mounter is so unreliable. Can't stand it. At level 2, it's good. Or 3. At 3, it increases the amount of projectiles it throws by 1. It throws another knife, and as you level it up, it gets more. So it gets progressively stronger, but it's so unreliable at level 1. Never pick up this item if you are trying to push for victory at level 1. If you're like a level 1, 2, 3, and you see this item, like, oh, it's a damage up. It's a projectile that kills mobs. Don't count on it like that. Just think of it as something in the background going on. It may kill mobs, it may not. You have no choice. I've lost so many runs because I've counted on Dismounter. Oh god. Might as well. Axe to the top. This weapon's nuts. There's no reason for it to be this nuts. I believe this weapon should have been swing an axe in front of you and it stays one direction. It never hits side to side. The side to side aspect at level 2. Okay, so let's say Share on Twitter is my character. It will shoot a circular, like, lobbing motion. If I can, can I paint? I can paint. Yes, I forgot about that. I can do that. I can paint. Let's do this. I got this, guys. Hold up. I'm gonna be such a good artist on screen for you. I'm so excited. Bam. Like that. Did I do it? Am I good, Dad? Are you proud of me now? Is that right? Ding, ding. Sweet. Paint. Awesome. We're on screen, I believe. Yes. Okay, sweet. So, I'm going to say that I draw a happy person. I draw. No, not that. That's about right. Okay. This is your character, and you have a hat. That or what do we call them? Pompadour? That hairstyle. Anyway, my hat. There you go. The guy with the hat. And let's say this is your character. Wait. Okay, Axe. Sorry, that's what we were talking about. Axe swings in a big circular arc like this. Now this is okay. It deals very high damage, but doesn't necessarily one hit. It's good. Very strong. The problem is when you turn level 2, it swings both directions. That's what makes it busted. The fact you can walk in left-right movement with only 2 keys is absurd. As you level up, the range gets larger and larger, and it gets huge. I'm talking like, let me see. Oops, I've deleted an arm and a hat. Or, yeah, is that right? Oh, wait, I'll just delete the guy. And then we'll say, oops, not that far. Where's the redo button? Here. Oop, there we go. Okay, we got this time. As you level up, it goes bigger and then bigger. Maybe not to that dramatic effect. We'll say this is your character. But it gets larger and larger. I mean, it gets huge. It's pretty absurd. It deals absurd damage. It eventually swings multiple times. You'll hear a shink, 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 and then a shink, 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 shink. It goes 4 times, and then I believe up to 5. It's just busted, though. It's so strong. Axe is just one of those items that is... If it only swung to one side, it would be balanced. It swings in the direction you are currently facing. If it's swung that way all the time, one direction, it'd be perfect. But the fact that it swings behind you as well is broke. Needs nerfed for sure. Like Snipe. I might as well do this now and get this over with. Snipe is another one of the god tier items. These are the 5 you're looking for at the beginning of the game. Start the game, I'm wanting to win. You pick up one of the damage items and you find EXP shortly after. These items are busted. Sniper rifle fires a weapon shot. It is piercing. It goes all the way across the screen, full screen length. Pierces all mobs, deals damage to all of them. At level 4, it shoots twice. It follows a second, it like double taps. Fires a secondary shot, also piercing, and it is nasty. High damage, crits often. Disgusting. Weapon, absurd. It's good, very good. What's left? Ugh. Secret Sword Art, man, disappointing. I love this item. I really do. It's probably my favorite item in the game. At level 1 though, it is so weak. Why, man? Why did this item have to start out as a small thing that cycles around you and then cancels? Why does it go back to the player and then stop swinging for a second? Why couldn't have, when it was designed, it just circled the character entirely? So I will try and illustrate this again. I'm going to say that, and give me a circle. I can't draw one. Ha, shapes. Circle. This. Bang, isn't that perfect? Yeah, nice and pretty. This follows in a rotational path around your character. Starts here, and it is a big spiral that loops back into the character. You want this thing to always be swinging around you. You want it to follow a 100% circular path around your character. Sort of like a cube of meat in Binding of Isaac. The cube of meat, per se, if this was your character, is a little orbital that stays on the side of your character, and it is in a constant rotation around your character. When this swings around you in this big spiral, it'll start out really small, hard to see, and then it'll get a little bit bigger as it progresses through the path. As it comes back around to your character though, it shrinks and goes back into your character. The fact that there is this small gap in which you can be hit or hit something and not do damage is awful. This part needs to be gone. It needs to just swing and deal damage. The more of these you have, the more projectiles that swing around you. Also, the larger the projectiles get. I believe they do more damage as they level up also. It's just not good though. It's not powerful. It's solid. It does do damage. At level 1 it's hard to aim. Levels 2 and 3 are okay. 4 it starts getting decent. 5, 6 is great, and then 6 or 7 and 8 is strong. But at level 1 this item's weak. So weak. Needs help a lot. I wish I had more information about Reload Assister. I want to love this, and I'm going to say that Reload Assister is an A-tier item. I'm going to assume it increases the rate at which you attack. From what I have experienced, I can't tell if it does or not. I can't tell. I think it does. Maybe that's, you know, like hearsay or a myth. It does increase the rate at which you attack. Really? I can't tell. It's 0.3 seconds. I haven't timed it. I'm not going to time it. That's a long... That seems like a lot of effort to see if something does work or not. I would assume it works. I'm being told it works through the game. Sure. From what I know of this item, it's an A-tier item. Increasing your attack speed increases the rate at which you deal damage. You always want more damage. Strong. Matrix. Matrix is B tier. And it has nothing to do with the fact that... Okay, so at levels 1 and 2, I believe... back to art. This is your character. At levels 1 to 2, it fires this way. In horizontal path lines along the character. At levels 4 and up, it fires diagonally as well. The only problem and why this is in B tier is it gets so freaking loud. It is so loud, man. Why couldn't the sound files? I feel like somebody took like 8 sound files for Matrix and just compiled them into one and said, this is the 8th level of sound file because there is 8 of them. There's no reason it should be that loud. This overpowers the game music. It is almost annoying. It is so loud, I don't take it sometimes because it's too loud. And it is a damaging item. There's no reason not to take it. It is the lowest B tier. If I could put it lower, I would. It's not bad. It's just freaking loud and it overpowers the sound files. Or Matrix, man. I'm gonna say that Special Bullet is A. It's on the weaker sort of A. Matter of fact, let's reorder these in the order I think they go. Yes, okay. I'll even do that. Are these in the right order? These last 3 are tied, they don't really matter. These last 3 are tied, these 2 are both. That's Sister Bullet's down there. Cool. Okay. A Special Bullet is crit chance. I'm going to assume, because I don't know, there's no information about it. It just says it causes a critical hit. Cool. What's a critical hit? Do you know? Does the game state anywhere what a critical hit is? No. It just does increase its critical hit. I would assume it's double damage. That's what most crits are. In most games, I would say it deals double or 150% of your damage. But I don't know how often. 5% chance? 20? 30? 50? I mean, how much does Special Bullet increase that? Does it increase the amount of damage the crit does? Does it go from 200% to 300% damage? Does it increase the rate at which you crit? I don't know. There's so much information I would love to know about this game. There's just none of it out there. So obscure. I could go on rants and tantrics for days about this. But I guess there you have it. That's it. That is donezo. Strong. God, there are so many meme items in this game, man. There you go, though. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's been fun. Here's your bonus video for the day. I have to rush to get this out, though. Anyways, enjoy. Hope you like it. Hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow. Later.